Hello, everybody. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. April. April. She'll be back. Hello, Joe, Terry. She's back. John, Tony, Deborah. Hey, Deborah. Jason, Monica. Monica's here means Daniel's there. There he is. Need some stickers. Hey, Roger. Doing good. Had a great charter today. A Veterans Day charter, private charter today. Went really well. Best fishing I've seen in over a month. Local fishing. And I almost didn't go because the weather report said it was small craft advisory. But it was really good conditions. So really good conditions. We got calico bass, sand bass, sheep's head, sculpin, and really close. We were only out about 4 miles. So it was really good fishing. And for November, it was warmer than June. And it felt like it was August. It was really warm out there. Great conditions, not too many boats. So it was good. Hey, Chris. Fish Killers here today. Mr. Soto. Hey, Dan. Glad to hear you guys are out there today. Yeah, it was really good fishing. If you guys have your own boat and you're thinking about going, or I would go. It's been really, really good. Yeah, with the light Santa Anas, I mean, the water was nice and calm. I think it was like a 1 to 2 foot swell, maybe. Didn't feel like it. It was really, really good. Terry, are you still in Vegas? Or are you back home? Hey, drama. I should be done with my traveling for the year now. I'll just be home doing charters, kids' events. Hey, Tracy, Tony. What are the numbers that were fished? Um, Anywhere from the horseshoe to Isers. It all had fish today. It was really, really good. Tim, any more Gale Force trips this year? I don't think so. We couldn't fill the last one. So I'd need a commitment to get like 20 people to ask Ryan to do a trip like in December. But I don't know if you guys want to go in December. And then um, after the end of December, there's no rock fishing. So I think you can try to catch his bass. Victor, the next kids event is this month, next Saturday. Not this coming Saturday, the following Saturday on the 20th. Yeah, the Gale Force and Trident are both doing lobsters right now, but they're only doing the lobster fishing, I think, Thursday through Monday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if I wanted to do a trip like Wednesday or something, we could do that. The kids event is at El Dorado Park. El Dorado Park. I wish it would let me post pictures here, but it's on our Facebook pages for the TV show and for the Youth Foundation website. And if you don't know what the Youth Foundation website is, it's dancekids.org. So you can find it there. Roger, do you think they'll be having a Fred Hall show? I think there will be a Fred Hall show. I just don't know who's going. I can't find a lot of vendors that are going to go. And there's definitely not going to be any major retailers going. The retailers are just, they don't need to go. There isn't that much tackle out there to buy. So they don't need to go and give it away at the Fred Hall show. People are coming into stores and paying full retail for it. So there really isn't a reason for them to go. How's the halibut fishing? I haven't done any real halibut fishing. We've caught a couple by accident. And the two biggest ones we caught lately were at the back of my boat while we were cleaning the boat after a charter. But we haven't really targeted them. We've just been fishing the calicos and catching the sheephead and the sculpin mixed in with the calicos. But the calico fishing today was really, really good. Sand bass fishing mixed in with the calicos was good. I think the biggest fish we had today was about 4 pounds, maybe 5, but it was pretty good. Yeah, so the kids event is next Saturday, November 20th at El Dorado Park in Long Beach. I don't know if any of you are free this coming Wednesday, um, a week from yesterday. I could use a couple of people to help load our truck up for the event. So if there's any of you that are available, give me a call at the office tomorrow and let me know. We're going to be doing it from like 10 a.m. I would think we have it done an hour, hour and a half, at the most 2 hours, but that's kind of the goal to get it done by then. All right, let me get tickets here. You got Fish Killer. I think there was somebody else too. What does Drama say? Dan, tomorrow, can you drop off? You can come by the office tomorrow and pick it up, Drama. My office is in Cerritos. We'll be there till 5 tomorrow. If you and your dad want to come by, you can pick it up there. Okay, what's Ken's question? When you go to the East Cape, do you fly into San Jose or La Paz? You can fly into either one. I normally fly into San Jose. It's a shorter drive, but every couple of years I will fly into La Paz, or maybe rent a car from there, just because I enjoy the drive over the mountain and like to see that and do that every once in a while. I don't like to do that every year because it is a drive. It's a much longer drive, but it is a pretty drive. And then sometimes I like to go visit La Paz and drive out down the coast and see the the beautiful coast along there. Let's see what else is here. Is there Dungeness crabs in SoCal? No, there are no Dungeness crabs in SoCal. The closest I think they are is like Avila. I haven't. I mean, I don't know if they have them in Santa Barbara, but I know they have them in Avila. I've been up there on combos and we've caught them before. Hey Robert, how you doing? Robert Sanchez. My old school friend. Let me see what else is on here. Oz, thank you very much. Joe, any open party trips? We can set up some if you want to send me a message, Joe, like on some dates that work for you, and maybe have one other person to come with you. I can open it up on my website and on my Facebook and find the other people. But yeah, be glad to do some open party trips, especially this time of year. And the fishing's really good. The weather's great. So we had a phone call about Saturday, but they haven't left a deposit yet. So I don't know if I'm fishing this weekend or not. Hopefully at least get out one day. Let's see. Let me see what else is here. Yeah, we have spiny lobsters here. I saw that. Tony. Okay. Tony has an idea how to get around the carb law. Okay. Miss Tony's thing. What did he say? Yeah, if some of you are interested in doing open party trips, just send me some dates and we can do that. Hello, Matt. Hello, Bruce. Let me get you a ticket. Ramsey. And I was showing you guys these boomerangs the other day. I don't know if any of you have bought any of these yet, but they work really, really well. And when you go buy them, you really need to look at the different models that are available. I'm starting to like these longer blades better. So they have the longer blades. They also have a really beefy one where you can cut like 300-pound mono on it. And then this one I like for when I'm bluefin tuna fishing. It's got the longer blades and it's got that light. So the light that makes your glow in the dark lures shine better. So it's just right there, a little switch, turns off. But these work out really nice. I keep a set on the outside of my tackle box, and then I always have an extra one just in case I lose it. But and for my line machine in my fishing room, I have one there. It works out really good. Hey, Uncle Greg, welcome. Yeah, and it looks like the Dungeness crabs open up in Northern Cal. I see pictures posted by the New Hook Fin of them catching them. Does anybody subscribe to tides and moon phases? Do currents affect fishing? Yeah, so current does affect fishing. This morning when we started out, there was like really no current, and about an hour later, we had current, and the fishing really, really improved. Um, so I think the current is important. If you go on a full moon, you'll probably get extreme currents, strong currents. When I used to fish the deep hole back in the day, we would go fish it at night. The skipper would anchor up the boat there, and we'd fish all night for calicos and sand bass. And most of those trips we all did on a full moon because we wanted a good strong current, and the bass bit good in that full moon. But you know, I think I've said this a bunch of times. When I was growing up and I had time to go fishing, I just went fishing. I didn't really worry too much about tides and all that. I do probably look at tides more when I'm going surf fishing because I want to be there on incoming tides. I don't want to be there on a slack tide. You want that water to be moving for the surf fishing. Works out a lot better. But going on a party boat and all that, I really don't worry about it because you're out there for a long time. Hey Jeff, how you doing? So what is Matt saying? Am I weird if I like rockfish as much as catching yellowtail and tuna? No, that's not weird. I mean, look at Jeff. Jeff chases bluefin tuna all year long, and when he goes home, he goes fishing for crappie, little tiny fish. And sometimes Jeff and I will text each other um, about different fishing we're doing. You know, if we're catching bluegill with the kids at Lake Lake or other types of fish. It's not always about, very rarely do we chat about tuna fishing. It's normally about calico bass, sand bass, maybe halibut, and then a lot of it is other little fish too. Okay. What does Robert say? Okay, so Robert's wife, kids, and I guess yeah. So Robert's wife Annette, and then their sons. A couple of their sons are taking mom fishing. They're leaving at 2 a.m. and they're going to go up to Santa Barbara and go fish on the Coral Sea. That's cool. Tell the guys on the Coral Sea I said hello. Great crew, good food. You're going to have fun. And the weather should be really good. Hey, Jeff, do you know if it's true about the tomahawk? I saw posting that it may have been scrapped over the bow incident, that they haven't been able to fix it. I don't know if that's true or not. I've been looking on their Facebook page and I didn't see anything. So I have mentioned veterans when I started. First thing I said was, thank you, all the veterans. So someone's just trying to start some drama. Okay. Yeah, I got rid of him, fish killer. He's gone. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Jeff, if it's been fixed or not or what's going on. But there was a couple of people put messages on one of the episodes that I put on my YouTube channel from the Tomahawk, and they were saying that the boat was being scrapped. So I don't. I think I would just call down to fishermen's and find out what's going on. Hey, Kevin, thanks for picking up that donation for us today, Kevin. I appreciate it. I'll see it tomorrow when I go to the office. A drama. I don't know what's going on with the tomahawk. That was just something I saw in postings that somebody had posted on one of the clips that one of the episodes I put down about the tomahawk. So I probably shouldn't say anything till I call down there, but I'll probably call over to Fisherman's Landing and find out if that's true or not. April loves her hot dogs. Yeah, man, it was the one that it made it all the way out to Tanner Cortez, and then the bow broke on him. Um, it had to come back. But one of the guys in here was on the boat when that happened, and he said that they came all the way back and they refunded him. But I haven't heard anything more about it since then. And I looked on their Facebook page this morning before I left for my charter, and there wasn't anything on there. All the posts on there were old. Yeah, those fish tacos were really good. We finally got to film some new cooking segments. So, okay, Jeff. Yeah, I didn't know that. Let's see. Terry, how can you be in Vegas and do no gambling? I guess everybody's different. Yeah, so it's really important when you guys look at when you guys when you guys look at the weather reports. Like, I always check NOAA before I do my charters, and I was really close to canceling today's trip because for the last 2 days, the NOAA website said that today was going to be small craft advisory. Um, but when I narrowed it down to the little area that I like to fish, like Horseshoe Kelp area, it still said small craft advisory, but it said it was only 5 to 10 knot winds with 1 to 2 foot swell. So because of that, I didn't cancel the trip, and I'm glad I didn't. We had perfect weather. We're back in by 2. It was great fishing, and no monsters, but lots of fish. We must have caught at least 40 bass today. With some, not all of them were legal, of course, but we had enough bass, legal bass, for my clients that they were happy. And then we had 5 or 6 nice sheephead, and then a couple of big sculpin mixed in there too. So they were really happy. So I'm glad I didn't cancel the trip, but it did work out really good. Drama, are you asking what fish the tacos were? The tacos were rockfish. Rockfish. And then one of the dishes that he made for us was what was really nice was a poke dish. And it was a little bit different that I've never seen it done this way. But the poke dish, they added octopus to it. And he showed me a trick on how to cook your octopus and not make it all gummy like rubber. So it was pretty cool. Let me see. Yeah, like Lloyd saying there, if you guys have any questions, that's why we're here. That's why there's so many different people here. If you have a pier or jetty question, Tyler's here, Drama's here. They'd be glad to answer that for you. We have lots of people here that fish different party boats. They can help you. We have Jeff that specializes in the big tuna, but he can also answer your crappie fishing questions. So that's why we're here. We're here to answer your questions. So if any of you have any fishing questions, just put them on there on the side. And if I don't see them, somebody else will see them, and they'll help you out with it. Fred knows, Lloyd knows, all these guys. Oz has been on a bunch of boats. So don't be afraid to ask questions, and people can help you out. Hey, Alpha, thanks for being here. Monica, the only octopus I've ever eaten was ceviche. No, there's different ways of cooking. I mean, I've even seen it grilled. And the best octopus, well, I shouldn't really say that because I've had some good octopus since then. But the first time I really had super delicious octopus that was so tender that I could cut it with a fork was in Portugal, in Lisbon, Portugal. That was awesome, awesome dish that I had there. But I have had octopus here locally that was really, really good. It was good. Hey, Jason. Yes, I'm just telling everybody about my fishing trip. Jason had fishing charter today. Went really, really good. Mm. Oh, that's a good idea, Jeff. I never thought about that for the octopus. Jason, who was that question for? Where do you fish at? Because I fish all over Alaska to Central America mainly, but today in the private charter, we're fishing horseshoe kelp. We fish part of Isers. We fished a little reef in between the horseshoe and Isers. It was really good fishing today. Great weather, good fishing. Jayhawk, thank you. Matt, thank you. And I think next week we're going to finally have all the artwork in so we can do the memberships for those of you that wanted to do that. So I'm just waiting for the artwork to come in for the badges and the emojis, and then we can do that. Here comes the star of the show. Here. She wants to make sure she didn't miss any. Here, Paul. Everybody wants to see you anyways. Okay. Any yellowtail? I haven't seen any local yellowtail. Okay, so John was talking about pier fishing. Lloyd's asking Tyler about pier fishing Oceanside. Yeah, I don't know who might have. There's that San Diego Traders. You might ask them. They have a wide selection of jigs. Fred, Dan, I am sure you know sometimes it's good to use plastic on your bucktails. Yep. Ever thought of maybe producing your own line of plastics? No, I haven't really thought about it. We've been teaming up with Double A, using their grubs and all that with our bucktails. Just kind of work with them. And we have some kits that I made up that we sell on our website that have that are that are designed to go with the bucktails, and you can find those on our website. But here's a link for the bucktails. If any of you are interested in buying some bucktails, here's a link for that. And then let me see if I can find here. Yeah, so on this page here, you can find we have like beginner kits, offshore kits, inshore kits, all that with the bucktails. We have the kits for like the lingcod ones that I like to use. So I'll put that link here too for you guys. Like I said, if some of you want to do an open party trip with me, just 4 people on the boat, please call my office or email me some dates that work for you, and then I'll go ahead and open it up. Any new regulations for 2022? I haven't heard of any yet, other than your fishing license is going to be good for 12 months. So it's not going to be good for just till the end of the year, but 12 months. Okay, so Kevin says that Island Tackle and Carson has Raider jigs. Matt, what do I think about Oak Island so far? I wish they would like show something. I mean, I understand it's a treasure hunt and all that. It's kind of neat to see like these roads that they're finding and stuff. You know, the rock roads and stuff, and to see how many feet of dirt have built up over them over the last couple hundred years. That's kind of interesting to see. But I'm still waiting for that big moment where they find a gold cross or they find a gold ring or something. Everybody's waiting for them to find a treasure chest full of gold. And I guarantee you, if they found it um, already, it would be in the news. It would be on the regular broadcast news and all that. But so that's why I'm not so excited about watching the whole series this year because the episodes you're watching now were shot, spring and summertime. It's probably starting to snow up there. They're probably done for the year. So everything they're showing now was filmed earlier in the year. So just because I know how TV works. Oh, Jeff says maybe Calcutta are going to be open, but it sounds like not 2022 though. Daniel, what do you mean? Are they going to be regulating commercial boats? Because they regulate all commercial boats right now, sport boats, all that. Okay, Monica got a ticket. We'll get Monica a ticket. Thank you, Monica. All right, guys, I have 70 of you on here and only 35 likes. Can we get some more likes? Yeah, Kevin says he's had good success using the gulp single tail grubs on the bucktails. Those work too. DJ, Dan, you mentioned Costa Rica's trip. Um, the lodge that's invited us to go film next year is Crocodile Bay. It's having a name change, and I'm not quite sure what exactly is going on with it, but I know they're going to be part of the Hilton chain. They're going to be like a high end Hilton destination, but the fishing and all that's going to stay the same. But yeah, so that's where we're looking at going. I'm just trying to figure out like the best time to go is like December, January for the fishing. And I just don't know if people would want to go that time of year or if more people are likely to go like April, May. I don't know. If you're telling people to spend a few $1,000s to go down Costa Rica in January, if that's practical or what would happen. Let's see what else is on here. Rambo, hey Dan, is 6 rod setups too many to take on a 1 day trip? That would be pushing it, 6 rods. I take 6 rods on like day and a half and 2 day trips. But for a 1 day trip, that might be a little much. You really don't need 2 jig rods. 1 jig rod, I would think, would be plenty. And you don't need 200-pound setups. You probably want like a 60 or 80 plus 100 pound setup, but you don't really need two of the same setup. What I do sometimes is bring um, extra, what do you call it? Extra reels, just in case I need them. Was somebody pretending to be you, Jeff? I see you banned yourself. Okay, looks like he's gone. Thanks for catching it, guys. Tomorrow. So tomorrow I was telling Chuck today, my deckhand, that you graduated from fishing on my private charter trips to going on tuna trips and going yellowtail fishing out of San Diego. So he was all excited to hear that you've taken the next step and you're out there going on overnight trips and fishing for bigger fish. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Tim, I would bring a heavy outfit. I would bring 100 pound, but I don't think you need two outfits exactly the same. That's all I was saying. Jeff has a twin. Al, Jason, hey Dan, will you be filming any shows over at San Clemente Island? I'm hoping for next year. It's just I got to see what the boats want to do. What boats I got to get for next year. Like this year, we didn't get invited back on Tornado. We didn't get invited back. City of Long Beach, the Enterprise. So I'm hoping next year, now that the boats have kind of from recovered from COVID pretty much, and they're back to their normal routine, that they'll let us go back on. So we'll see. What else is on here? Irma Hernandez. Well, I would guess that was my mom, but I know my mom doesn't know anything about YouTube. Hmm. Hello, Irma Hernandez. Well, it's not Jeff when Jeff bans himself. See, I thought I saw a question about Africa. There it is, Kyle's. Anyone ever fish off the coast of Africa? I haven't fished off the coast of Africa. I have fished in Africa. I fished the Zambezi River in Zimbabwe, right at Victoria Falls, that area. That was fun, fishing tigerfish. But I haven't fished the ocean there. And I heard it's pretty good, but I haven't done it. I'd like to do that. So I got Tomorrow's ticket. Okay, guys, this is like the 3-minute warning before I do the drawing. So if anybody else wants a ticket, get it soon. Daniel, did we miss red tides this year? I really didn't see any red tides this year. I'm sure there was some, but I didn't see them. Soto, any tips on how to maintain clean your gear after use in saltwater? I personally just rinse it with fresh water, and on the tuna trips with the bigger reels, I rinse it with fresh water, and then I wipe everything down really good. Kevin's here. Kevin's really good at taking care of his gear. Maybe Kevin can give you some pointers. I don't overly do it. I just, you don't want to soak them. Like, don't submerge them underwater in fresh water. Just hose them with a little bit of fresh water. Um, and you can, put some salt free or something like that on there, salt away. But I really don't put much on there. Yeah, like Jeff says, the same thing. Just rinse with fresh water. He says distilled water is even better. And low pressure. You don't want to drive the water into the reel. Jason, thank you very much. Yeah, we're gonna end right at 8 o'clock today because I got to get some work done before I go to bed. Rambo, Dan, can you tell us about your movie Tuna with the Bros? Well, it's not really a movie. It was a how-to video. Um, Tuna with the Pros. Um, what do you think has had the biggest impact on sport fishing since? Well, I'm not a pro, but I think the biggest impact has been um, there's two things. One is technology, Spectra line, fluorocarbon, all that, and the equipment, the reels. The reels are smaller, the two speeds, all that. I mean, this was our everyday reel for albacore. Okay, and the drag system and everything is better on these little reels now. But the innovation of the small two-speed reels. Before, we couldn't use anything like that when we didn't have Spectra. You had to put 100-pound mono, 130-pound mono in your reels. You were fishing monster reels. I mean, this isn't the exact reel that we use for tuna fishing, but this is the size of reel we used to use. This is what a 6/0 reel like this. And then this was the old rock fishing one that we used to go down 600, 800 feet back in the day with 5 pounds of lead and a power handle. But this is basically what we used for tuna back then. And now, because the innovation of the two speeds and Spectra made a big difference. And I think the other thing that made a big difference too, Rambo, is that the boats, the skippers have been more creative. More people come into the industry. They're trying different techniques. It wasn't common for a local trip, a 1-day trip or 3-day trip locally, to go fish bluefin at night. We basically just, got to the spots in the dark. Everybody slept all night. And as soon as the sun came up, we started tuna fishing. And that's all over now. Now it's as soon as you get on the water, you're fishing. So totally different. Okay. Yeah, so Kevin says Saltex is great. Yeah, you guys can, when you get off a boat and there's fresh water there, you can hose down your gear really quick. But when you get home, you should take the reels off the rods and really clean them well. And I don't know if you've seen the reels in my fishing room, but all the nice internationals, all that stuff, they're all individually in an area by themselves, all cleaned up, so they're in good shape. Yeah, Alan, I don't really know. Jason, I don't really know anything about that surf fishing right now. I haven't had I haven't had a chance to do much surf fishing. Kevin just texted me and said that he thinks one of the big things that's happened too on the local boats, like the Triton, is the RSW and what a lot of San Diego boats have now. So your fish is kept in prime condition. Back in the day, a lot of the fish were just kept in gunny sacks all day. But now with the RSW, those fish are nice and frozen and in great shape. So Grant wants to know if I was gonna go on for a budget tuna setup, would an older reel like I just mentioned still work? It probably wouldn't work for the big tuna, but if you're talking school size, 35 pounds, 40 pounds, that would work. Um, I would probably go up, like if I was fishing 50-pound tunas, um, and actually 100-pound tunas. I've got 100-pounders on 4.0s, and these things are brutes. They work fine. I wouldn't be afraid to use this for 100-pound tunas, except I would load Spectra on it. Don't put just straight mono like we used to fish. If you had 80-pound or 100-pound, 80-pound Spectra on here, you don't need 1,000 yards of it. But if you had 80-pound Spectra on here and then 50-pound mono on top, I think would be fine. But don't go for 200-pound fish or anything like that. All right, so here's a link again for that on my website, guys, in case any of you are looking for plastic baits to put on the bucktails. Hopefully that'll help you. Yeah, and don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. That's why we're here. We're all here to help you. So if you have any questions we can help you with, please let us know. Be glad to help you out. And then people were asking if we still have the app available. We do. I probably need to put it somewhere else where you can see it, but on the banner on the top of the website, we have it there. And let me put the link in here for you guys. I don't know why today, of all days, I had 2 or 3 emails asking. And I think it was mainly people that lived outside Southern California were asking how they can watch it all the time. So here's the link for the app. And again, if any of you are available next Wednesday to help us in Cerritos, please let me know. And we could use a couple of people to help us load our truck up for the kids event for Saturday. All right. So we'll have the kids event over at El Dorado Park on the 20th. All right, let's pick a winner. Winner. And today's winner is who is it? Bruce Ramsey. I think he's won once before. So Bruce, you're the winner. Just you can call the office tomorrow. Let Monica know what you want to use your gift certificate for, and you can get it. Congratulations, Bruce. All right, guys. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Nancy, Nancy. Terry, have a safe flight home tomorrow from Vegas. And thank you guys very much. I'll talk to y'all later. Night, everybody.